Get ready for the next battle.
This augurs well for many days.
My stones gather.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Not spinning very much though.
Not really clearing through this as quickly as he hoped.
And there's a full rotation from DC. This is really smart of them to try and contest this because this is such a linchpin.
Free kill on Zfreek. Rotation over from Handsken, trying to keep Zfreek alive here, but he doesn't have the coL to brace because they used it earlier. Zfreek does end up going down for the first blood, but they got the avalanche stun, stopping Saksa's Icarus dive. Meanwhile, some of the last hits are being taken by Digital Chaos, but they just don't have the kind of team to fully take this Ancient Stag. They only got a couple of them, plus that first blood. Now they're actually going to try and beat up Weehaw, but the Primal Roar goes down. Looks like Handsken may just get caught here. Resolution comes in from back, gets Handsken. They're going to try and nail Weehaw here. The toss goes forward, but it doesn't hit Weehaw. It instead catches Swindle, so that means the Sunstrike misses. And now both of the members of CompLexity are going to try and run themselves out of here, but they're just not going to make it. One at least. Swindles may still have a chance. Zfreek is looking for the opportunity. Swindles is super tanky with this Vanguard, and now he's going to get a lot of damage. In fact, he still has the ultimate ready to go. If he brings Resolution just a little bit lower, Time Walk, not quite up. They get a little more damage from the Wisp Balls, maybe. They see Resolution. He jumps over the side. He's low enough. They can get the Coiling Blade, and they've got it.
The lion's heart.
Winds of winter carry.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower has fallen.
DC, they're going to find the smoke opportunity on the Swindles. They get the ward down too. They know he's there. They want to absolutely make sure that they get this kill, and they're going to.
Yeah, they're going to commit almost everything they have. Limp, not going to be able to save him, actually. Blinks out, and Handsken commits the relocate. It doesn't save anybody. Yeah, they're going to go for this one. They can time the stun, which they should be able to. Stop the tether out. They're going to start pushing forward. Moo wants to make sure he catches anybody that is a potential tether target. They have to get the silence onto Handsken. Zfreek's in trouble. The Supernova ensures there's no counterplay from CompLexity whatsoever.
Winter Wyvern alive. Splinter Blast for this to slow down the push, but them losing the objective this early on.
Not going to be ready to go for the toss back there. Now there's no save. Swindles managed to get the call with the Blade Mail. He's actually bringing all the so low. The Hex is actually not going to be the same grace, as looks like our Death Prophet will go down to just the damage of the Axe Spin. Now Limp comes back. He bought back, fully committing for this one. They need as many kills as possible. And Moo, he's dead to right.
If they can find an angle, like if they can get Resolution right here.
Windows. Oh, he's going to be able to get the catch on the Resolution. Can they get the burst damage? They got him. They get the relocate in. Now Weehaw starts going in with the Spirit Siphon. They get the toss back. CompLexity start backing away, looking to be able to kite Weehaw as best as possible. The dive goes out. Saksa looking for more. Meanwhile, deeper in, they manage to get the blink in and take out the big disabler of the Lion, and they get the Winter's Curse on Weehaw as well. Swindle's a little bit low, but now Limp's going to be able to get the two-man stun. Swindle's holding, reinitiating, getting the blink dagger, and manage to take out the Death Prophet. Yes, the supernova exploded, and Saksa's back, but it may not mean much as Limpp comes in, immediately takes him out with a toss combination, and Weehaw, without the exorcism, he may just end up straight up dying. Spirit Siphon going on to Swindles. Again, percentage-based damage, coL.Brace. Can he actually eat through it? He barely gets him, but it costs him his life still. And CompLexity, they strike back hard.
With that early lead, continues to cascade it in. Here's the initiation.
Find the initiation. Zfreek, there's the interruption. Swindles managed to get 2, and Misery will be the first to go down with a Sunstrike. Now the supernova actually gets laid out. There's the Chronosphere. This is the combination we could see, but Zfreek, he stops it all with a beautiful Winter's Curse. Now they're comboed up by Limpp. The toss into the air with the call. Swindles can't quite finish any of them off. Weehaw right in the middle of all this with the Spirit Siphon. He's healing through all of it, and Swindles, he can't survive. There's too much damage out there. Zfreek looking to be able to hide himself in the trees and get the TP out. Spotted. Sunstrike. There's the Eul Scepter, stopping Zfreek from getting away. They'll take 3.
Could have bursted Weehaw right there, then they definitively win that team fight. He got so low, then that Spirit Siphon starts to take damage.
One. He's got the tether ready to go. He just needs to go a little space, wait for the time lock, go for the CP out. Resolution confused. He gets one right click, but it's not a bash. Meanwhile, mid, Swindles, he pops the blade mail. Weehaw dropping low, tries to go for the calling blade. It's not enough. Finger death on Chessie. They've taken 2. Exorcism out. Go for the tier 3 CompLexity. The Tiny's back up. Weehaw's low. Weehaw, careful, friend. You don't want to be too far out there. He's dropping lower and lower. 100 HP. Spirit Siphon's a little bit, but here comes the combination. Weehaw dies just like that, and so does Misery. Limpp, he's not going to slow down to get the burst damage. Moo, TP out. He can't make it.
Radiant structures are fortified.
A hero dies.
Your shrine has fallen to the radiant.
Now they realize Resolution, he's pushing high ground, he knows. He sees the opportunity to be able to take this range rank. CompLexity know the whole entire team is behind him. They're going to toss him back, see if they can get the combo. Oh, there it is. Right underneath that tier 4 tower. And now can they control him further? Sunstrike gonna land, BKB pop. He managed to get off the Chronosphere onto 2. Limpp, the save, Winter's Curse onto Weehaw, bringing him low. Chessie's going for it. He's gonna be able to get the right clicks down. Now the Supernova, they get the Hex onto Swindles. Chessie's stunned up. He's not gonna be able to stop that Supernova. The explosion goes down, but Swindles, he's saved by the coL.Brace. 2-man stun. They need to be able to get out of here. Saksa gets the Icarus dive away. But Limpp, he knows there's blood in the water. They're sniffing it out. They're trying to find more, but the
what a game this has been so far. Aegis and Cheese is going to pop out. They're not even going to wait for Misery. I think they understand they can't afford to
They
get
got
this.
the pick. Swindles. The big initiator. He's going to be held in. They don't have the immediate damage. Sunray starts coming in. Handsken waiting. Deciding whether or not he needs to do relocate. The Tornado's going to be able to intercept. Now he goes for the relocate. Instantly taking him out. The BKB activated by Resolution in time. Stopping the stuns of Limp. Now the 3-man Chronosphere. Weehaw, he's going to be able to get so much. They get the stun on Swindles as well. He can't get the call. Weehaw's outputting so much damage to the Spirit Siphon. He's already taken 2 down. Here comes a refresher. Chessie realizes he can't do jack. He's got to just get himself out of here. Moo looking for some sort of block here. Z.Freek.
Roshan has fallen into the ring.
Chessie taking it up with the Forge Spirits. Weehaw starts with the Exorcism. Now it's up to CompLexity. They lead the way. Weehaw almost being taken out, but now the Chronosphere. Saksa also held in. That means Chessie, he can get out all the damage he wants. They managed to get the save. Weehaw is going to be controlled up by the Winter's Curse. Z.Freek blown up on the side, but he managed to get the Winter's Curse off already. Can his team persevere on through? Moon not going to be taken down so lightly. The combination isn't quite enough, and now Limp is going to be chased away by Weehaw, who's quite healthy and has the Exorcism really roaming. Now CompLexity, they see the opening. His Exorcism is about to fade out. The Tornado catches 2 in the background while Weehaw's the target. The Blade Mail starts ripping through him. The Yule Scepter goes down. The Spirit Siphon starts healing him, and he goes right back up to full. Misery dies on the side. Weehaw just hoping to be able to finish off this melee rack. He'll have to commit his life for it if he really wasn't. Maybe not. He got 2. Resolution comes in big with the damage, and now Limp has to fight through while his teammates go for the buyback. CompLexity, they need to catch more. Swindles, he's going to make sure that Weehaw has no escape. In fact, the rest of the team's going to make sure that's no escape. Saksa, he's going to be the extra kill potentially. Swindles catches him, gets the extra cherry on top. Chase him down. coL.Limmp not enough there. Meanwhile, Weehaw's definitely going to go down. Saksa will hold on to the cheese, it seems, and Swindles will be able to finish him off. And finally,
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Oh, he's going to pop it now.
40 seconds. Limp. There goes the Yule Scepter. They thought they were going to go for the Primal Roar. The sounds goes out. Now the Primal Roar is there. They throw the Lotus Orb and will be able to get the relocate back out. Now this is an opening for Weehaw to go high ground with his Exorcism while the Tiny makes his way back. Tiny blinks in, goes straight for Weehaw, picks him up, throws him back down, brings him down to about half health. The Deafening Blast not in time. The Chronosphere locks in 2. Z.Freek's going to go down. No ulti to be able to save them this time. Swindles the target of Finger of Death, not quite enough to bring him down. Weehaw still very healthy, and there goes the Supernova. They have to back themselves up. The explosion goes down, catches Chessie. They're going to be able to get the stun. The 2-man stun actually coming out from Limp, stopping the progression onto Chessie and chases the heroes away. Now Weehaw without the exorcisms on the front lines. They may just get beaten to a pulp. Resolution blinks on Chessie, tries to go for him, but Limp, he's dealing with the Spirit Siphon. The coL.Brace comes in just in time. Handsken, he needs to be able to save Limp's life. He's going to be the target instead. His move goes for the right clicks, but DC, they've realized they've run out of steam and they need to get out of here. But Weehaw, he's going to be the one caught at least. CompLexity, they're going to look for more now. What can they get? They blink more. Chessie definitely blast on out. Moo tossed up high, down hard. They take down the Beastmaster.
I doubt DC buys back for this. Is just going to take this Rax down for free.
Radiant's
Handsken's
middle
here just in case.
has
They're even going to pressure this bottom lane. Might be a little bit greedy.
They're feeling pretty confident. They've gotten the right relocates every single time, and they're going to need another one here. The Force Staff comes out, the relocate save. Resolution looks for it, gets it. Chronosphere caught Chessie, but can they save him? The Winter's Curse managed to catching Moo. Chessie needs a little bit of space to be able to blink himself out, gets the Deafening Blast, he's got it. Now another Chronosphere, locking in Limp. They've got Handsken as well, and the BK being activated, but the coL.Brace, it's saving Limp's life. Handsken, he's going to be able to get himself away. Limp fighting on out to get the Misery away with his Finger of Death and still intact. There's a huge burst of damage still ready to go. Gonna go for that. Final push. Digital Chaos.
Radiant structures
They
are
thought they had
fortified.
this game. They thought they had it in the bag. CompLexity, they turned it away. And now CompLexity are the ones just moments away from being able to claim Megas. This lane of Brax going to be the first to go down, then they can rotate top. Swindles looks for an initiation. He gets Weehaw. Chessie going to follow that up with a Deafening Blast. Second Deafening Blast way down. Saksa will be able to survive, but damn, he's just going straight for Weehaw. Now the roar into Swindles. Both low, down to half HP. coL.Embrace will be able to bring Swindles, potentially get him out of here. No, they leave him behind. They relocate Limp out of there. Chessie on the front line. Swindles, he's still going to go down, but he's got the buyback. He instantly blows it. CompLexity, they want that second lane of Brax. They want the final. They want Megas.
Only this Chronosphere that they have to contend with, and a large part of that damage came from having this egg. And
He activated by Limp. He doesn't care. He goes for the Megas, but now he's controlled up, and there's no relocate to be able to save him. He just needs to right click, and there it is. The finger of death. It pops him. They have the buyback though for the tiny bit CompLexity. They don't want to blow it just yet. DC now they're the ones on the hunt. They want to be able to find that extra hero kill. They found a Dual Scepter on a Zfreek. The stun up. Glimmer Cape is there, but it's not gonna happen. Chain stunned away. Chessie. Here, Resolution thinking about it, poking inside the base with this smoke going deep. There's no tier 4s. They can potentially catch it, and they've got him. Chessie locked in, finger of death. They're gonna throw everything they have to be able to pop Chessie as quick as possible. Now Limp, he even gets hexed up. Now refresh. BKB activated by Resolution, looks for another one, gets another Chronosphere, and it's again locking down Chessie, but his damage dealers on the side, they don't quite have it. The silence goes out. Toss back into the fountain. Hello, Weehaw, gonna be taking shots from that one. Now the physical damage with the call back in, they eliminate him. That's gonna be the Aegis plus the X's of them down, and no way of escape here for Weehaw. Locked in, CompLexity got the combo to hold the base, and DC's initiation failed. Gonna have to send back Saksa. They need everybody to get out of here. There's no buyback on the Death Prophet. They need everyone back at base, but he's not going to be able to make it unless the Blink TP out. Oh, he gets away.
what they already suspect, that there's no buyback available for we.
Starts smacking away, the Primal Roar leading things off. Resolution, they need to play this fast. They've almost got him. Limp not going to be saved. The buyback is there. Handsken couldn't get the relocate, wasn't up, but he's got it now. And he may just send himself back. Get the tiny. Yeah, he's going to TP himself away. They're going to look for it, but the Dual Scepter stopped him. They knew what Handsken was up to. No crafty plays here. Swindle's trying to counter-initiate, missing the call. Oh, the blowback there. Resolution. Time walk soon, but the Supernova save is there once again. Now Moo looks for an opening. Wants to be able to slow down Zfreek. They've got him in hold, but Chessie, he's going to intercept. Limp is back in play. He's got the boots and travel ready to go. They've got the call on Moo. They're holding him in place. That's going to be a certain death as Digital Chaos try and tuck in once again. They have the buyback and 20 seconds left on the Death Prophet. But inside the base, Chessie has to defend the throne. It's at 1,500 HP.
They're most likely going to get Mega Creeps here, though. Unless DC, they can make the hold. They've got the...
Oh, God, is Limp going to die again? Handsken looking for the relocate plank. Gets him out. Just like that, but they still don't have Chessie, and Limp is low. Maybe Handsken didn't get him far enough away. They managed to get the bash. BKB activated. Saksa here with the Supernova ready to go. Handsken the target. Relocate is going to send him back, and Swindles managed to get the call to intercept. Limp now looking for a fresh initiation on the background, ready to go with his Blink Dagger. Resolution on the hunt. He wants that damn carry, and he wants a bed now, but Handsken, the support, will be the only kill that DC have found just yet. BKB activated. Resolution finds another. Keeps on pursuing. CompLexity. They're frog hopping their way back here. Four staff, one over the other, but Limp, he's finally going to get caught here. The coL.Embrace goes out. Winter's Curse onto Resolution. Limp, he's trying to dodge his Sunray so he can get a blink out, but there's no hope. He's stuck in the corner. The boards are controlling him. He goes down. He's dead. 2 minutes on the clock. It's CompLexity. They need to be able to pick up something, but another round of Supernova, and Swindles, he doesn't have a hope of chopping that egg. Meanwhile, at throne, Weehaw, he's going for the big plays. He's got the exorcism. He has the throne. Chessie, he's the only man stopping him between him and the throne. He's chipping down. A little bit more HP. 250. The cliff goes off. Weehaw dropping lower and lower. Resolution jumps to the other side. A little bit more space, and they've got it. Digital Chaos have done it. Game 5 goes their way in Heartbreak City for CompLexity Gaming as DC triumph in the best of 5. They are going to the International. They are the one of the 16 teams there.
Axe is sad. Stony silence forever. My mind unravels.
You have made an elder very disappointed.
Retribution in action. Just as I envisaged.
A victory beyond any I could have prophesied.
The dogs of war feast tonight!